I came to the city to teach, and I taught at North Glen High for 9 years. I was on the city council the entire 1980s until I met my husband at a National League of Cities convention. And he was the mayor of Cupertino, California, which is the home of Apple Computer.
Yes.
So we went back and forth for 4 years when Don Parsons and Don Burback and all those guys, they all knew what was happening. Chuck Winburn knew what was happening. And finally I just resigned one night and flew out to California and lived there for a while before I came back to Colorado. But I was on the council for the entire, what I call the water wars with Thornton and all that stuff. I remember it as pure hell. It would be when we were actually suing everyone, and they were suing us, trying to get enough water for the city of North Glen. We had meetings every night. I'd come after work and I'd just go, which meeting am I at? Am I with this drainage ditch, or am I with dealing with this one? And Dave Hawker and I can't remember everyone anymore. We all just had to keep negotiating and trying to find a way. And there was once when I was interviewed by the radio, and they were saying, and is the water supply safe for North Glen? And I thought, we had no water. Thornton had cut off water at that point, and we had enough to last 3 days. And I said, we're fine. We're just fine. We're digging a path. We're digging a ditch trying to get water in there. But you know, we didn't want to panic people. So there was all kinds of stories like that that went on constantly. The people who were on the city council in that era had a lot of, we paid a price. We paid a price. So the other thing I remember is going with Chuck Winburn down to Fort Worth, Texas for a Sister City convention. I started the Sister Cities here. I do not know if it's still in existence, but we were at a meeting with the mayor of Fort Worth, and that night they called me at my hotel room, and Chuck Winburn had a heart attack and he never came home. So I remember calling Hawker and just saying, I got to get his wife down here. So we flew all the family down, and then some people said, well, maybe you could be mayor now. And I thought, no, in a month I'm leaving to fly to California, and that was the end. But I raised my kids here, and I loved North Glen High, and I loved North Glen. It was a good place. It was conveniently planned. First, we lived on the east side, and our kids could just walk up a half a block to go to Waco Elementary. You know, I found a babysitter right on the way. I still have lifelong friends from that same street. And then we moved to the west side, and I was councilman for Ward 4 over on the west side. Lifelong friends here. I just saw some out there. This is a nice event. Thank you.